Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. I feel like we've been working on the nuts and bolts of balance, and now I want to become graceful in my balance. I feel like we've been, just vigorous with balance. Now, there's something about poise and grace and something that we're going to start looking at. And that idea of balancing life. I'm really thinking about that, working away on that, journaling, looking at things. How do you balance all the different elements of your life? At the moment, I keep naming things and then looking for its counterpoint or its balance point in my life. How much I give and, what do I offset with that? Or, how much I do and how much do I rest. I was talking to one of you the other day and you were saying that even though you hadn't done much balancing, like balance point, that thought of balance actually really stayed with you because you'd done the first few. Yeah, it just reminded me, balance in life. What are you doing around the balance in your life? So great. So come, let's sit and find our center and then find poise and grace and connection. Come. So sitting on your mat, just come down into your center. Just have a sense of belly, where front and back feel even in their effort. Side to side feels balanced in the weight. That sense of how your shoulders are suspended or balanced above your pelvis and how your head is balanced above that. Where, maybe move your head and see, where is the path of least resistance, the place of poise in your body right now. And noticing both sides of your neck, both shoulders, both sides of your ribs. How do you find a sense of poise and grace and softness? And in the midst of all the balancing, then does midline rise within you? That sense of a rising sense of center, an ordering. Yeah, this sense of rise, or maybe there's a greater sense of a container of you. This circular heldness in the space that you're in. Yeah, just bring your hands to your navel. One of my most wonderful teacher, Catherine, has this beautiful concept around this center, the belly, the navel, the so just hold your belly and feel your center. Let's get a sense of connection. In this moment, as you inhale, feel the filling into your hands of the rising outwards of your belly. And as you exhale, feel the receding backwards. So the movement direction of belly is forward and backwards. And just feel that. Forwards and backwards. Hand on your navel, just deeply feeling your breath in your belly. Just finding belly. Nice. So from that place of belly, bring your hands forward, bring your thumb and forefinger to touch. So it's funny, I forget what we did, but in one of the ones that we did the offering every day. God, which one was it? Gratitude? No, something. Some one of them. I think it was March. Not self-love. Maybe it was self-love. Anyways, doesn't matter. Thumb and forefinger touch, pull wide. And as you pull wide, feel that sense of center in your body. Pull wide. And then the back of your hands come together. And as the back of your hands come together, round and then scoop towards the deep of your belly. And then offer forward. Thumb and forefinger touch, pull wide. Back of your hands come together. Scoop towards your heart and forward. And so there's something about these circular gestures and then this orientation towards midline that just sing in my soul, it seems. So back of your hands come together. Scoop towards your heart. Offer forward. Wide. Back of your hands come together, scoop towards your belly and forward, wide. Back of your hands come together, scoop towards your heart, forward. Back of your hands come together, belly. Pause with your palms forward, that sense of midline and also that centering of your belly, that forward movement of your belly, that deep backward movement of your belly. Just pausing there, feeling there. Palms are forward, palms are facing the ceiling. Nice. Stretch your legs out long. You can be on the floor or you can still be on your block thing. Nice. From here, bring your right hand to the floor beside you and then bend your left elbow into your side and reach your left hand over towards the right. And as you reach over towards the right, turn your head towards the left. And just have a sense of let the range and the arc and the movement emerge as a deep sense, a deep expression of the left side of your body. Nice. Come back to center. Bring your left hand to the floor. Bend your right elbow. Reach your right arm up. And as your right arm goes up, lean into the left hand and turn your face towards the right. Bend your right elbow. Bring your hand to the floor. Bend your left elbow. Reach your hand up. Leaning towards the right. Turn your face to the left. Bend your left elbow, bring it to the floor, hand to the floor, right hand up. As you reach towards the left with your right hand, turn your face towards the right. Just begin to travel. So the arm that goes up, you turn and face that armpit. And you're really leaning, bend as low as you can with your ear towards the floor. And the hand that's on the floor, let that super duper be scaffolding for you. It's holding you as you side bend deeply into your body. And we're bending our elbows through center because that's what we naturally do. We very rarely swing weights out from our body. We bring the weights towards our midline, towards our center of gravity, because that's the easiest place for us to carry anything is center. And then we extend from center. Center, and then extend from center. Nice. Come back to center. Both arms are forward. Pull your right elbow back into a bow and arrow. Bring your fingers to the floor behind you, and then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. Both arms forward into bow and arrow. Bend your left elbow back. Bring your fingers to the floor behind you, or your palm to the floor behind you. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And then both arms forward into forward. Bend your right elbow, hand to the floor behind you. Reach your left hand up. Both arms straight. Bend your left elbow, hand to the floor. Reach your right arm up. Nice. Come back to center. Bend both elbows so your palms are facing the ceiling. And then turn towards the left. And then reach your right hand towards the left. Pause. Come back to center. Turn towards the right and then reach your left hand towards the right. Come back to center. Turn towards the left, right hand travels across, pizza. Back to center. Turn towards the right, left hand travels across. Center. Nice. So reach your right hand as far to the right as you can go. Maybe your left buttock lifts a little bit. Maybe your left knee bends and you bring your left foot out to the side. So how far can you travel out towards the right with your right hand? And how do you offset that with your left leg? How would you do that? My left arm is also reaching towards the left, and that's giving me more balance point. Come back to center. Reach your left hand towards the left. Swing your right leg out towards the right. How far to the left can you go with your left hand? Offsetting it with your right hand, right leg. Come back to center. Right arm. Scratch a dog. Reach your left leg out to the side. And then I wonder, do you bend your knee as you do? No, I think the straighter my leg is, the more out to the side it is, the more balance I have. Nice. Cool. So come into zigzag. So both knees are bent and both knees are towards the left. Okay. And then I'm going to try and bring my left shoulder down in the direction of the floor. And as I do that, I'm going to straighten the right leg. And I'm really trying, my arms are reaching out forward in front of me. And my left shoulder is trying to come down to the floor. Come back to center. Zigzag to the right. Try and bring your right shoulder down to the floor. So I reach my right arm straight forward. And then my left arm is going to reach towards somewhere out there as well. And my right shoulder tries to come down to the floor. Left leg is long and counterweighting my body. Zigzag to the left. Both knees to the left. Left shoulder down. So this is called motorbike. So motorbike is where the energy, come back to center, down towards the right. The energy is like those amazing Formula One. Is that a race car or motorbike, I wonder? All the way back to center. And they're going around a corner. And the effort that they counterweight their bodies and the motorbike off each other to create the centrifugal force for them to be able to get around a corner really fast. So just feel that, like you are using your body like you're on a motorbike in Formula One, or whichever it is that they do in motorbikes. One more time, shoulder down, and then back to center. Stretch both legs long, roll deeply into your belly. So just hearing my chickens shouting there. They're still locked in, so they're safe. The fox keeps coming in. He's huge. He's the size of a Labrador. He's It's a massive thing. It's amazing. Bring your right elbow back towards the floor behind you. As I do that, my left arm is reaching forward to offset the weight. And then reach your right hand to the outside of your left foot. And my left hand is pushing into the floor. I have this sense of like I'm really diving in this massive wavy curve to pull the whole of my back forward. Pull your right elbow back, bring it to the floor, and really exaggerate that gesture of like it's like you're swimming this amazing, huge stroke as you reach forward. And so I have a goose sitting on eggs just in front of my kitchen window, just beside the kitchen window. And they should be laying around the 29th of May. So I'll keep you updated as to the goose shenanigans that are going to happen. Reach your right hand forward to the outside of your left leg. And then pull your right elbow back. Right hand forward. Really diving deeply, pulling from your lower back all the way through the back of your ribs, through the back of your shoulder. One more time. Right elbow back. And then right hand forward. Pause forward. Just feel that deep extension, that rolling deeply forward through the whole of the right side of your body. Come back to center. Pull your left elbow back towards the floor. Dive like a massive wave. I really feel like I'm trying to grab as much water as I dive forward. And then I reach my fingers down towards the floor. Right hand is really strong, it's scaffolding. Pull your left elbow back. My right hand is forward to counterweight that movement as I go back. My right hand comes to the floor to scaffolding me as I reach forward. Back. And then dive. Back. And then dive. How do you move so that you feel this deep sense of connection to core, to center, side of your body? How do you move harmoniously in your body? One more time, pause. Left hand is reaching to the outside of your right foot. Right hand is scaffolding. A deep sense of the back of the left side of my body. Come back to center. I think we're going to sit on the floor for this class. Roll into your ankles, big circles. Bring your feet wide. So my feet are maybe 4 foot wide or something like that. You can have something underneath your bum if you want. We've been sitting for a while. This is the last movement in sitting, then we'll come to lie down. Roll your ankles in the other direction. Nice. Point your toes. Try and bring your toes to the floor. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Flex your feet. Nice. So we're going to do a similar movement. So the way you do it is you lift your right elbow as high as you can. And so I feel like the whole of the right side of my body is now lifting towards that elbow. And my fingers are pointing towards so this is the right elbow that's up. I said that. And your left hand is on the floor just outside of your left buttock or left hip thigh. And then I dive down like I'm trying to saw off the baby toe of my left foot with my baby finger of my right hand. And then slide your hand back up that leg and then lift the left elbow really high. Right hand travels just beside you and then dive and chop off your baby toe on the right side with your left finger. Slide your hand back up your leg, lift your right elbow and then dive. Slide your hand back up that leg, lift your elbow deeply. Like I feel like I'm pulling from the deep of my belly and then I dive. Slide your hand up that leg, lift your elbow, feel the pull upwards, and then dive. Nice. One more time each side. Pull upwards, lifting through the torso. Right hand to the floor, dive with your left. Slide your left hand up as you lift your right elbow, and then dive. Wonderful. Come lie on the floor. All the way down. Landing in. Feet are as wide as your mat. Arms are wide. Drop both knees to the right. Glide your left foot up so that it rests on your right knee, and just pull that right elbow, right knee, no, left knee. Pull that right knee, left knee down, sorry. Left knee down and your left shoulder towards the floor. So left knee, left shoulder, you're really coming into a sense of depth or connection. Turn your head towards the right also and just feel your neck releasing. Feel that space of the back of your neck or the side of your throat lengthening as you pull that left shoulder back. That balance, that equilibrium, that offsetting of weight, the anchor point of your shoulder, the anchor point of your elbow, and then that sense of depth and the meeting of your body. Breath is deep into your belly. Change. Both feet wide as your mat. Drop both knees down to the left. Bring your right foot up till it rests on your left knee. Hold on to the side of your knee with your left hand. Draw your right shoulder back as you gently pull on your right knee. Turn your head towards the left. And just feel, that sense of depth. For me, I feel deeply into my chest there. That sense of the pectoral muscles, the chest muscles lengthening. My arm, my upper arm, the deltoid, rotator cuff. That sense of deeply extending and meeting the front of my chest. Nice. Come back to center. Soles of your feet together, knees apart. Walk your shoulders away from your hips. Drop your arms overhead. Interlock your fingers and reach your arms long. And then draw your knees away from you. And just have a sense of length through the deep of your belly. Maybe try and lift your lower back a little bit more, or your mid back a little bit more. And just find your breath. And so you're trying to lengthen that space around the ribs, around your diaphragm, stomach, liver, creating space. How do you find the deep of your belly as you inhale? Your belly rises. As you exhale, your belly falls. When I think back on my week, I know that there was something that was happening in my life that was, I can feel now that it's really come to rest in me, but it took the week to come to rest. So yeah, it's amazing how things just take time to settle through our systems. It's like stones tumbling down mountains. They just need to, just be on their journey down through our systems. And so now it just feels so glorious to land deeply and to settle deeply, to feel that sense of, the work that I did to meet this thing has really been wonderful. Nice. Bring your hands to your belly. So you're resting your hands over your navel. And as you inhale, feel the rise of your belly into your hands. The fall of your belly from your hands. Nice. So just stay there, breathing into your belly. You can stretch your legs out long if you wish. You can bring the soles of your feet flat to the floor. You can stay there with your feet together and your knees wide. Nice. How wonderful. How glorious. I don't know what's happening there with my hair. Nice. How wonderful. Really, really lovely. Those of you who weren't here yesterday, solar. I think that's how I say it. Solar will be June 1st to 21st. So we're going to go to this summer solstice and we're going to honor the sun. I've got all these little plans. So great. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being with me. it was really such a pleasure to move today gracefully, connectedly in community. So I'm not sure if I should play the music or not. It's really become very fragmented and jagged. So I'm going to not play the music until we work out what's happening with the music. Okay. So I apologize. Great. I think it's my Wi-Fi. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Ciao.